The U.S. House of Representatives' overwhelming vote in favor of a massive $95 billion foreign aid package was entirely predictable. Year after year, Republicans have promised voters that they were America First, Make America Great Again opponents of foreign entanglement. Once in power, however, Republicans have cheerfully embraced John McCain, George W. Bush-style interventionism. For example, the man who made it all happen, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, only got his job because he posed as a die-hard MAGA Republican. Celebrating adoption of the package, Johnson declared, quote, "Providing lethal aid to Ukraine right now is critically important. I believe Xi, Vladimir Putin, and Iran are an axis of evil. Vladimir Putin would continue to march through Europe if he were allowed." The $95 billion includes $61 billion for Ukraine, $26 billion for Israel, $8 billion for Taiwan, and $9 billion in humanitarian assistance for civilians in war zones. There was also a fourth bill, the so-called 21st Century Peace Through Strength Act, which includes a potpourri of penalties against supposed U.S. adversaries. Of the $61 billion for Ukraine, $23 billion is for the U.S. to replenish its military stockpiles with a view to their eventual transfer to Ukraine. $14 billion is for the purchase of advanced new weapon systems, $11 billion is for funding current U.S. military operations, and $8 billion is for non-military aid such as salaries and pensions. To appease the GOP, the bill's drafters characterized this $8 billion as a loan. That's a lie. According to the bill, the president may cancel any debt incurred by Ukraine as a result of this aid package anytime after January 1st, 2026. As for the 21st Century Peace Through Strength Act, it empowers the president to transfer frozen Russian sovereign assets to Ukraine. There are also sanctions on Hamas and on ports and refineries that process Iranian oil. There's also a demand that Chinese company ByteDance sell social media app TikTok within 9 months. If it fails to do so, TikTok would be banned in the US. Universal exultation greeted the passage of these bills. President Biden rejoiced, quote, "Today, members of both parties voted to advance our national security interests and to send a clear message about the power of American leadership." Ukraine President Zelensky, using language obviously drafted for him by his US handlers, tweeted out, "The US aid bill will keep the war from expanding and save thousands and thousands of lives." German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock tweeted out, "The hearts of Ukraine's most important supporters are beating in unison again." Thus the familiar NATO formula. More weapons, more senseless killings is the fastest way to peace in Ukraine. Experience suggests otherwise, but who cares? It's not NATO Poles who are getting killed. What's remarkable is that not one penny of this $95 billion will do anything to improve the lives of ordinary Americans. The US is currently beset by an illegal migrant crisis. Building a wall across the Mexican border would cost a mere $23 billion. Alas, no money could be found for this supposed GOP priority.